Let me tell you something. Ever since I had, ever since 2020 had begun, life had been a pain in the butt. Where we have people getting sick by the infamous virus that Susan do not want us to know. Even though that the world already knows. Sounds kind of dull if you ask me. Not the other D word. But at the same time, why would you make this virus not be on YouTube? Because some people have problems with the infamous Susan, where she just don't, or she just randomly strikes someone. Well, I guess you could say Team YouTube strike someone for some video that they done. Let's say like they had made a video in 2010 called "Why Next 10 Years Will Be Bad." They said like 5 cuss words or bad words. Next thing you know, they will strike that video, and then you'd be like wondering, why would you make a strike on something that was a long time ago? I was probably a kid during that time, where, you know, when there were no problems. Well, let's just talk about when YouTube makes random strikes on people's videos, or randomly demonetize someone. I get the point that some people need to be demonetized, but you're gonna have it where these videos be straight up like these music videos. Let's say they didn't age restricted Belle Delphine's freaking stupid video about her saying quote unquote I'm back from, and freaking a parody from Tekashi 6ix9ine. Man, who cares about Tekashi? But and then they heard us and actually demonetized the video. But you got some of these other videos, music videos, that like it needs to be age restricted, and you'll restrict someone for like saying like one bad word. Let's not worry about that right now. But let's talk about the future of 2020. The last 3 months of 2020. As September comes to a conclusion in next week, I will be wondering how my life will be. Ever since September begun, as soon as August begun, things were going on with me. Problems going on, and I have issues. But we're not gonna worry about that. September been much more worse. Well, not worse, but have been a frustrating year. Alright, what month? Why? Alright, I'm sorry for me acting dumb. I just having problems speaking. But ever since I have problems with my body function, y'all would not really care because y'all be viewers who just don't comment. And even though that y'all don't have, the way of YouTube's way of making a channel, I don't really understand why you need to make a YouTube channel to comment, subscribe, and other things. But you're gonna let, okay, I don't know. But if you would like to subscribe to my channel, don't need to turn the notifications, because the only thing you need to do is just subscribe to me. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of this decade, then I'll be happy. Because I would literally like to make live video broadcasts of me just, walking around and just talking on my phone, recording this. This is a dull vlog. or you just hearing sounds from some people working on this stuff. But when you got what's going on in 2020, it becomes an issue. Ever since 2020 begun, everything became an issue. Ever since possibly March, everything became a true issue. And then now you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Don't forget Black Friday, of course. And then you got New Year's, even day. All these last holidays was gonna be group gatherings, especially Thanksgiving and New Year's. Them two are, by my opinion, the most gathering, because you have a group of people gathering up for a specific event. For Halloween, I'm hoping that people having masks, hopefully have people who are going trick-or-treating getting Germ-X and stuff. That'd be hilarious. If I ever wanted to send treats to people, I'll really give them Germ-X. I wish I would, but I don't know. But hey, that's not the point. Because on October for Halloween, I'm hoping that they would make it so that social distancing will not always be a problem. Make sure that if you're going out with friends, be a safe distance from each other. If they're going out to trick-or-treating at the same house, they will have to go in one at a time. Really? So that they don't need to worry about someone coughing. And if someone is giving out the treats, they will put a mask on, and they'll have gloves on them, and they will give the child or children or family, you can say, treats. Because you don't want it to have a whole entire Halloween be ruined because everyone's getting sick. You don't want that. I don't want everyone to be sick on a good holiday known as Halloween, where you can get yourself where you can get yourself sick and vomit out a delicious sweet sugary candy. But the other thing is that you can go to spooky attractions, go to your national fairs, go to everything. So that your whole entire time growing up here will not be a problem. And so that people will have a great time during Halloween and will not have problems with people acting like Karens, or they're always saying my freaking body, my freaking rules. Like, mate, if you say it's your body, have fun having the virus or any other spreading viruses, because those things are not a joke. Next thing is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a holiday that everyone does, except for some countries, or mostly countries. Most countries don't really do that stuff. But I'm sorry for the sounds, but it should hopefully have with family members, like if you're doing like a big family tradition where everyone just eats, and Thanksgiving, they'll make it hopefully so that if someone is sick or have the virus, they would have to get that food. Like, get that food and sit outside. Or if someone or if people don't got sick or the virus, they would have to get their food from someone than themselves, or they have gloves on them and a mask on them so they don't cough or sneeze or do anything that involves spreading onto the food, and they'll be fine to eat that food, and make it where so that people will sit a seat away or any kind of distance away from each other so that they won't get sick. I don't want that to happen, since I want everyone to feel like, hey, even though everything's changed, everything will be the same. You know, stop. Go on video. That'll be a good thing, so that people will not worry about going trick-or-treating or eating on Thanksgiving. I get the point that British people wouldn't do it, but we don't need to worry about that. But now I might. I don't care if I sound like a different accent, but I don't give a damn. And I said dang, not the other D word. Trying to keep myself alive. I don't even care if you two take this video down. They better just tell me why, or give me a warning, then just randomly take my video down like they do to other bigger YouTubers. For Christmas, they would, well, no, wait, Black Friday. Since they say that Black Friday will not be able to be physical, I know that people are gonna be online just spamming their keyboards like a freaking madman and just get what they needed. I get that. But if you're gonna make a specific way of making something very good get out of stock, like let's say that someone, like the first thing I already know is that toilet papers is going to easily get wiped out around Black Friday. Hopefully that everyone will shut down stores for Black Friday so that the employees can save their necks for another year. And other things is that hopefully that everyone will be fine around these times. And for Christmas, I'm hoping that they would make it so that if you're doing like Thanksgiving, having a group of people, if you want to be around with people for a bit, you gotta have a mask and have fun with your family. You know, Hanukkah, do the same thing. I don't know about Hanukkah, but get a point. But you would be able, if you're sick, you will have to knock on that door with gloves on you, a mask. Tell them that I had the virus. Actually, tell them do you have the virus or not, so that you won't be able to sicken them. If you say, yes, I got the virus, or you're sick, they'll tell you, all right, I'll give you your presents, and you just go home. That'd be good, so that they won't need to worry about that, or they can order their stuff online, or get stuff delivered by a mailman and other things. For New Year's Eve and day, the only thing I'm gonna say is that hopefully between now and until 2022, I'm hoping that everything will go back to normal. Even though that you'll see people with masks on still, I'm just hoping that everything will be fine, where they'll bring vaccines to every single inch of everything, so that when people get sick by this virus, they would give them the vaccine and be on their merry way. You good? I'm sorry about this. Told you not yet, that stuff, huh? Alright, see ya.